What? That's the lamppost. That means I'm done. Hey there, please say something. It can't be anything. I just need you to say something. Doug, please, blah blah blah. Do I have to type something? I'm speaking. I'm speaking. I'm helping. Back in it. Welcome back, everybody. My name is PhillyJ, and we're back with the beginner's guide. So I'm not gonna say too much. Hopefully you came from the other video, so I don't need to explain. We're in this psycho game place where stuff happens and stuff is super deep. So let's go. Alright, let's just go. Okay. We're now exiting.
Aha. So this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. Okay. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. The great and lovely descent. Oh wow, that looks nice. Looks nice.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Okay.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
The streetwise fool.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly.
Let's not go there yet.
One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
I can't go in there. Damn it. Okay. Wait, what'd he say? I wasn't even listening.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making.
Okay.
You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Can't I just fall down there? Oh, ninja. Okay. Can't I just, okay. Oh, I'm so good at this. Look at me go, man. I'm flying through this level. Come on, Coda? That the best you got, my friend? Oh wait. Oh wait. Okay, I got it. Where am I going actually? Can't I just fall off as like a shortcut and then I make it? Am I missing anything? I feel like I might be skipping something. Oh, okay. Apparently not. Okay, let's go down here. So wait, that was a long ass fall. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Then we make it here. Ooh. Okay. This is... What is this? Oh wait, I can't even... Is that a light? I can't go in there. Fortunately. Stairs leading there. What the hell is this? Whoa, oh, this is a jail. This is a prison, I mean. I'm hearing a bunch of noises that don't sound too friendly. Oh, okay, sure. Do I want to go in there? It's starting to look... Oh, I'm on an elevator. Okay. That's clever. Oh, why do small things making me...
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
What?
If you
I have
don't
to
mind,
wait for
I think we're gonna skip that.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks, buddy. But I want to go
this is
over there.
He and I used to argue about a lot. You know,
go, escape.
Whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible?
Exactly.
And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games. that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere.
Wow, you got a lot of time. Got a lot of time on your hands, my friend. Could be watching my videos. That's what you could have been doing. Ooh, this looks pretty. This looks like Tatooine from the Star Wars trilogy. Actually, it's not a trilogy.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Okay. But is it though? Hurry up. Okay.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Okay. Long corridor. Beautiful sky. Wait. There's people. Listen. Listen to what? You there? Did you come
Here,
from
Coda
up
begins
above?
using a kind of dialogue
What was
system
up there?
that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Okay, did you come from up above? What was up there? Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. Those all seemed accurate. Let's go with this one. Word code. Yes, I have. You know me. Did you get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? I'll go with number 3. Oh, whoa, he's moving. How about I go with number 1? Are you sure? It's the most important thing in the world. Damn, man. Must be an ending. I promise you. There is nothing more I want. Really? I mean, how about pizza? Or poutine? I like poutine too. If you got, wait, can I go over there? Can I get a hug or something? No, go away. What about poutine? Poutine's pretty good. I don't know if you ever tried it, but that's something I want right now. Just saying. I should be. Wait a minute. This is the same place. Oh no, that's for. Are they gonna throw me inside? Hi there. Oh. No, I've been here this entire time. You could sit in the black space in the middle. Why would I sit in the black space in the middle? That's a good question. It's plenty peaceful. May not see that. That's kind of scary. Okay. Okay.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Okay. Oh. Alright. That looks like a building, a lamppost. Oh wow. This looks like a school. Or actually an apartment building?
It's a lamppost.
Really?
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose.
I know.
And maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something.
Okay.
He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them.
All right.
And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay. Sounds like fun. Let's go. Let's get going. Okay. Oh, the fade. The fade away. I haven't even been looking at the dates. April 2009. This game's connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. On those you see, I left by other players. But, okay. Oh, let's read this one. Nice room. Not. This guy's a joker. This guy's a jokester.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda.
Okay.
This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like,
Oh,
I have to be friends with this person.
Wait a minute. That's a lot of stuff.
In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over enthusiastic.
Everyone
But
read
he was
this.
very gracious about it and very patient with me.
This place makes
And
me
I
sad.
pulled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is
Fine,
going to happen
fine.
if you read all of them.
Oh, really? That's what
Either
you
way,
think.
to me they convey a sense of loneliness.
Balls.
I see this
I like
person
that one.
who's
That's my
filled with
favorite.
thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Is this a secret code? No, it's not. Okay.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That
Right.
in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him.
I see.
And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing.
But
I could just get to
wow,
know
man,
you through your
salty
work.
mouth. To
I think this is
guy.
why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Wow, that's pretty. Looks like a secret passageway down there. I can't even fall. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that painting. Wait, let's go over there. I can't run. I'm slow as hell. This is a note. Question mark? Don't listen to the other notes. Okay. I'm not safe. What? Okay. Well, I mean... Okay, sure. Wow. That looks amazing. Looks amazing. That was cool. Okay. Enough sightseeing. Guy's been quiet for a while now.
At the end of this level, we're
there
going
he
to see
is.
the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Ah.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult,
Whispers.
Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Ah. That's super deep, yo.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Okay. Damn, man, this is a really deep game. Holy crap. makes you think about stuff. What the hell I'm gonna eat after this? Cause I'm hungry. I could go. That's a typewriter. That's getting louder. Is that a keyboard? Oh no, that's a. Oh, those are typewriters. What? That's a lamppost. That means I'm done. Are you there? Please say something. It can't be anything. I just need you to say something. Doug, please, blah blah blah. Do I have to type something? I'm speaking. I'm speaking. I'm helping. It's not working. It's not working. Porn stars die
this
too.
one is tough.
Okay.
It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Huh? No, I'm trying to keep this. Oh. It's a well. What the hell does that mean? Wait, did that say porn stars die too, or something? Did I misread that, or was that actually the title? Because that's a weird ass title. Okay. Oh.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's going to start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Version 2. What? Oh, that's where the furniture was, but I can't. What furniture ought to go in the center of the... How about a TV with surround sound? A refrigerator, yes! Because I'm hungry. That's a refrigerator? That's not a refrigerator. At the wall in the room. Let's put a huge... Of a horse! I love horses! What? That's not a horse, though. I think we should light up this room a bit. What? I like it this way. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner. A skylight. Let's open this baby up. I like that. I like the way you think, my friend. Where is it? That's just a lamp. And a table. You need... I have a table. I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. What? Whoa. Wait a minute.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Yeah, just a little. What?
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. Okay, I'll do that. This guy will enable you to escape. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. Okay. First, click on this table. What if I don't want to? Game, why the hell you make me do all these things? Go over to the picture frame and click to turn it slightly. Okay. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off when it... Then turn it back on. Okay. Okay. Now go to the left side sofa, move it a little to the left. Finally, touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Turn to the start to be taken back to your prison. What if I don't want to go back to the prison? Wait, that means I have to go back here? Return. Did I step on that? Okay. Game's so weird. I can't take it!
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside.
What?
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these.
No,
I really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them.
Okay.
Personally, I think it's awful to watch this.
What?
To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself.
I feel...
Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something. And he likes it.
What?
And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
What? What's happening? There's so many questions, so many things to think about. But I love it though. So there's no prison? Is that a phone booth? Elevator? You have the eerie ambiance music that just played. 911? Pizza Hut? Get up. Oh wait. Hello, who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. Okay. You're me? Hell yeah, dude. Pause. Pauses. So you were trapped in this prison too?
It's a conversation.
What?
And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
I see. I was in the... What? I was in the furniture. There's too many things. I'm so glad to know what I get out eventually. That I get out. What's it like to escape? It's strange, but in a way I kind of miss being in the prison. It's like being completely still and wildly in motion. I would never say... Let's go with the first one. So you got out. Years. Like, I've been standing right here working up the nerve to call you. What? Only a few minutes. Kinda like it never happened. Let's go with that. That's the worst, most desperate thing I've been through. How could you possibly forget it? Haha, I promise. It's not as bad as right now as you think it is. Just stop it. What? Even the answers are more complicated than the questions he's asking. And seem infinite when you're drenched in it. Sure, let's go with that, because that's something I would say. Word by word. That's what I would say. Get another comfort bill. What? Good call. Yes, I did get a call. That's how I escaped. Tell you. Where did you have to go to get? Just to be sincere. They asked me how I felt about being in prison. They just talked to me for a minute. Told me to be sincere. Let's go with that. What? That freed you? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. It will make sense. None of these things are helpful. Just be sincere. Let's go with that one. Sincere about what? Yeah. Wait. That's exactly what you need. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. That's exactly what you need.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games.
Why?
After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
I guess it would. I guess so. Damn.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Okay. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to end it there. I thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another episode. I hope you have a great day.